All right, welcome back. NBA playoffs, full effect, conference
Hey.
finals. Yeah. Yeah, man.
uh, yeah, full
OKC.
effect. Yep. OKC doing the thing. I mean, hey, they had the best record in the West. They playing the best right now. And now we're gonna see what they can do against Minnesota. I mean, Minnesota been kind of disappointing for me a little bit this year. Thought they was gonna be a little better this year than what they were in the regular season.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna see how they match up. I mean, they look good at first in that first game. Came out ruined, won the first quarter,
Right.
and ever since the first quarter, it was all at OKC, y'all.
Right.
But
Right.
after the first quarter, they won the first quarter. I think it's by like 3 or 4 points. After that, all OKC,
Yep.
all OKC. I mean,
I
mm,
I look, I think of OKC, even prior teams before this team. I'm just like really impressed with them because they build their teams through the draft, right?
right,
From
it's interesting. Yep.
Russell
Yeah.
Westbrook, Kevin Durant, James Harden. Even though these players may have left, and when
Mhm.
you operating in a small market, you got to operate that way. You got to operate from the draft, and OKC does it right.
Yep.
When they trade Paul George to the Clippers, they got SGA and they got draft picks out of that have turned into
Mhm.
starters.
Yeah.
Uh, Brilliant. It's brilliant.
Yeah, man.
So I'm impressed with OKC and Sam Presti on how they run their business there. And I wish other teams, Pelicans, did the same thing, ran their business like that
Right.
through the draft.
And really, from last year, they're really not a different team than last year.
No.
Like this is the exact same team.
Yeah. Well, only difference is they added Alex Caruso.
Oh well, no, and also, I mean, Hardenstein. How them the two people that's extra on their team.
Right.
They got
But
they got Isaiah Hardenstein on it now.
right. So then now they got size and now they got a
Yeah,
lockdown defender to go along with
yeah,
Lou Dort. So they got two
yeah,
lockdown
and
defenders.
you know what? And you know what? Hardenstein actually goes well with Chet
Oh,
Holmgren.
right, right.
You know what I'm
Gives them
saying?
really
Because
good
Chet
size.
Holmgren, he is center, but he really not a center.
No,
He's
he's more
not
like a
really built
stretch
like a
four.
center. Right, right. He's not
Yeah,
really built like a center. You know.
right,
So he kind of helps that out as far as the rebounding.
right. And, and,
You know.
and just pure, being big and strong, right? Because that's what they had out of what was his name? The Australian guy. I can't remember his name.
The Australian guy did OKC had?
Yeah, that OKC had. He was there with Russell Westbrook, but he gives them toughness.
Hmm.
And a lot of teams when you got players like Holmgren and SGA, you got to add some toughness in a way. You need your goon. I always say this: you need the goon.
You
You
definitely need to have your goon for
you got to
sure.
have your goon. Jordan had his in Rodman and Grant. You need a goon on the team,
Yep.
and these guys bring that goon factor. So
Yeah.
OKC, and another thing I love about OKC, right? We got to look at, well, we might as well say it has happened. SGA is your MVP. And what I like about him in his game, he's doing something different from what the rest of the league is doing.
Hmm.
He is taking advantage of the mid range shot,
Yeah, he don't shoot that many threes either. He only shoot about 3, 4 a game, maybe at the
maybe,
most.
if they leave him wide open. But
Right.
everything else, he's down in a block. He's doing fadeaways. He's taking it to
Yeah.
the basket. He's shooting the mid range. This is opposite of what the rest of the league is doing. It's kind of like
Yeah.
when Golden State with Steph Curry was shooting all the threes. The rest of the
Yeah.
league wasn't doing that.
Yep. But
I
now
love
the
this.
whole league shooting threes now, and
Yep.
him and Brunson. Brunson the same way. King, I
Yep.
call him the king of the mid range because that's just his game.
That's his game.
You know what I'm saying? They get to the paint and it's almost a bucket. You almost got
Hmm.
the bucket. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? You can see a certain pattern that happen when he gets there. He pulls up. You can almost see. It's going in.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
like I always tell people, when you see the rest of the everybody else zigging, you zag.
Yep.
You're gonna do something opposite from what they're doing, and you're gonna take advantage of the opportunities that's out there. So
Hmm.
love what OKC doing. And
Right.
do you agree with SGA being the MVP?
Oh yeah, there's no argument for me. No
Mm,
argument for me on that. He's been playing. I mean, he's been playing good like that before, but now he's consistent.
mm,
He's like really consistent now. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So yeah, I have no argument for me. He definitely elevated his game from last year and the year before. Um, and the team is responding. The
Right.
team is better. I mean, they play. If you look at OKC, they actually rank high in a lot of defensive categories. You know,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
rank very high in defensive categories. So that's what they doing. They play in the mid range game, play tough defense.
Tough defense.
You know what I'm saying? They still got to work on their rebounding some. They still got to work
Mm,
on their rebounding some, but still, they're better than they were last year.
right.
And I think that Hardenstein, adding Hardenstein, you know what I'm saying, and him playing with Holmgren and them interchanging a little bit, that kind of helps them
Right.
with that. Like now they got an inside presence. I mean, he ain't like a Rudy Gobert, but he is still a big guy to go in there and take him some space, stop him coming right down come down the
Give
hoop with an easy bucket. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Gives you some
And he'll
toughness.
fight for some rebounds. Right. I think he had 12 in this last game.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good addition.
Yeah, that was a brilliant addition, and I like how they're handling their business, and they still have more first round draft picks to use.
Mhm.
It's just crazy, man. They
That is
stacked
crazy.
up on first round draft picks, and
That is
now,
crazy.
yeah. So I'm really rooting for them to win the championship because I think it's going to lay the groundwork for the rest of the league to follow. You know,
Yeah,
like, hey, this is an opportunity on building teams from the draft. You know,
yeah,
opposed to going out there to get a ready-made superstar that's, like the Giannis. Right now, Giannis is looking for a team. Well,
yeah,
Giannis is looking for a team to win a championship. He's not coming to your small market. He's going to go to New York. He's going to go to the LAs. He
yeah,
wants to go somewhere where he thinks it gives him the best opportunity to win a championship.
yeah,
Instead of you a small market chasing these guys, no,
yeah,
build it from the draft. Let LA go after Giannis and trade players away to you with draft picks so they can make the space for Giannis, and you use those draft picks to give people to build your team from.
mhm, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, think about how foolish the Clippers were to
I was
trade
just about to say, I
to
wonder how they
trade
kicking themselves
the
right now.
MVP. Yeah,
I was
they
just about to
traded.
bring that up. They
Yeah,
gotta be kicking themselves so hard right now.
so stupid.
For Paul George, Mr. Injury, are you serious? You didn't know he was injury prone when you got him. I knew when he left India he was going to be injury prone. Injury prone.
Right. Well, I mean,
Basically ever since he hurt
is
that
he,
ankle, he had that real bad ankle
no.
injury. He ain't been the
What
same since.
was it? His ankle or his knee? He broke something. I
I
remember he
thought,
ran into
I
the
thought,
stanchion. It,
yeah,
it it probably was
thought
his
it was
ankle.
ankle.
Yeah, he
Because
broke it.
I remember it being bad where they didn't want to replay it or some shit
Right.
like the bone was sticking out or something like that.
Right.
It was something crazy like that. Uh,
Right.
but yeah, ever since that major injury, I don't think he's been the same as far as health wise.
No, he
He
hasn't
still
been
could
injured.
play to an extent, but I mean, he's just not healthy. He's going to be hurt.
Right.
He's not going to play
Right.
50 games.
It's crazy to me to trade that many assets for a guy that suffered that type of an injury. Like they're never going to be the same. It's like Kevin Durant. When Kevin Durant tore his Achilles,
Yeah.
he hasn't been the same since.
Nope. Nope. I mean,
He's
this
a,
is probably one of the worst trades since I saw Vlade Divac for Kobe Bryant. This is probably the worst trade since I seen that. Yeah, that's pretty bad, yo. They
yeah,
gotta be kicking themselves. Like
they gotta be. Yeah.
he could have had this. He could have been building around him just like OKC doing.
Yep.
We could have built around that.
And he
You know?
was balling. He was balling in LA. He was balling there.
Yeah,
They just wasn't patient
yeah,
enough to let him play it out. Like
yeah.
like like Dallas wasn't patient enough to see what Brunson would be. It's like,
Eh, yeah. And the thing was, he gave you flashes. It wasn't
yes,
like he didn't give you flashes. It's just you had Luca there, shooting it 22 times a game.
right. He was
Yeah,
a great compliment to Luca.
right. Great compliment to Luca. You
Yeah.
know?
Took a
Yeah,
lot because what eventually happened, Luca had to handle the ball all the time after they traded Brunson. And that's why
yep,
they didn't beat the Celtics in the championship. If you
yep,
had Brunson, you had two different ball handlers on there that could have,
yep.
you know. I mean,
Yep.
aside from Kyrie, because that's why they let Brunson go and we
Yeah,
ended up with
yeah, yeah,
Kyrie. But you
yeah.
could have had a younger version of Kyrie. You know what I
Right.
mean? And Kyrie's injury prone.
Kyrie's injury prone. And to be honest with you, I know Kyrie is flashy. I get it. He's flashy, dribble handles, freaky.
Oh yeah,
But I kind of rather have Bronson on offense. I
me too.
rather because that mid range is hard, yo. It's hard to stop, dog. He get to that middle, and it's buckets. It's just he knows where to throw it at the ball. If it don't go right through, it bounces around and goes
Right,
in.
right, right,
He puts the right touch on it every time, and that's how he'll score 38 points, 39 points, all of mid range with
right,
the occasional three in there.
right. Well, and what's also beautiful about it, like, and we're gonna talk about this, the changing of the guard. But these guys
Mm,
are hungry.
yeah,
Brunson, hungry. You know
yeah,
what I mean? SGA, hungry.
yeah,
Halliburton, hungry. You know what I
very,
mean? They want this.
yeah,
Ant-Man, hungry. They want it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
man.
I don't know how bad Steph wanted. I don't know how bad LeBron wanted. They done been there before.
I mean, those are the aging veterans now.
Right.
those those are the aging veterans now. So it's different with them. It's
Yeah.
different with them.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, KD is in his 18th season. I think
Yeah,
LeBron 22nd.
20, yeah.
Yeah, Steph is in his 17th, 16th or 17th.
Yep.
Yeah. And this is the first finals conference, conference finals where we don't have any of those guys in it.
Yep.
Changing of a guard, man.
Yeah,
Changing of the
man.
guard.
It's. I mean, it don't seem like. I don't think we're getting a change in one for one. It don't feel like the change is going to be one for one. When the stars go out right now, we're gonna be struggling to find them. We're gonna
Oh
have
yeah.
it's gonna be like Brunson. Brunson, I mean, he's a star now. I mean, he's certified star. He's not flashy, but he's a star.
Right.
Uh, but he's just not flashy as those names is leaving out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
He's giving you the blue collar work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And but he's productive. He's hella productive. And I'm saying just on his production, he's a star. But I think once Steph and those agent vets leave, KD, I think we're gonna have a hard time finding them. I think
Mm.
we're gonna have to sift through to find
And
who the stars are.
well, I mean, I get what you're saying.
Hmm.
You're talking about beyond basketball. You're talking
Yeah, yeah,
about the guys that have the following,
right.
where they got the interest from the fans that come to see them,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
Like everywhere LeBron goes, people come to see him.
We're gonna
When
come see
Kobe
him.
went there, they came to see him, not the
Come
Lakers.
see him.
They came to see Kobe. They
That's
come to
right.
see LeBron. They come to see Steph.
That's
When
right.
KD, wherever he went, they wanted to see KD.
Yep.
So do I wanna buy Wizards tickets to see SGA play?
Right.
I don't know if that's the case.
Yeah. It's just a different level. It's
Right.
just a different level to the superstardom. I mean,
That
we know SGA can play. We know he can play his ass off.
right.
But is he exciting to watch?
But does he have any
No.
personality? Is the
Yeah,
question.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't seem like he does. He seems very dry.
Right,
Stuff
right.
is very dry. Like
Those commercials aren't doing it.
a little better than Kawhi, but
Oh, right.
better than Kawhi. But the little, like you said, the little I forgot what he dancing. He doing some like social media dance or something like that
Yeah, yeah,
on the commercial. I
yeah.
was like, okay, you gotta come with a better way, SGA. You gotta come with
Right.
that looked like some joint he did back before he got into college.
Yeah, yeah. They ain't got much personality. Maybe Tyrese Halliburton has some personality. I mean, I don't
He's
know.
kind of goofy though. He got
Yeah,
personality, but it's a goofy personality.
it's a goofy personality. I know. I mean, because you think back to what we've experienced with Jordan. He had personality.
Mhm.
Magic, Larry, they all had personality.
Yeah,
Shaq was a big ball of fun. He was hilarious, right?
right.
You know what I'm saying? Kobe started to develop a personality because I don't think at first people liked Kobe. They thought he was arrogant.
Oh, he was very arrogant.
He
Yeah, he
was
was.
very arrogant,
He
and
was.
then he
Remember in the All Star game when Carl Star was it All Star game? Or was that a regular joint where Carl Malone tried to come and set a pick for something
he.
like that? He was like, nah, 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 I got this. He waved off the pick.
Oh, he did. Oh, yeah. I
So he
mean,
so he looked real arrogant right there.
he looked real arrogant. Yeah, that's what people thought of him. I mean, I know a lot of people don't remember that about Kobe, but yeah, he came off as arrogant, and then eventually he blossomed into this superstar, and this image of
Yeah,
arrogance turned into an image of determination, right? Which I love. I
yeah,
loved how he didn't change who he was. Everybody else changed around him
yeah.
to understand him better and realize
Mm-hmm.
what he wanted in life, and his drive was not arrogance but drive. And I love that about him. I love that. I love how
Yeah.
he changed how people perceived him. But personality, man. These guys
Yeah,
has
he
personality.
developed into that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but if when those go, when those agent stars go, who is going to be that man? Jokic dry, the
Yeah, very
SGA
good.
dry,
Yeah.
Preston dry. Who's going to be that man to
I,
carry the league?
I don't I don't
It,
know,
it don't. It,
man.
it doesn't apparently come to me. It doesn't come to me right away. Jason Tatum dry. They
Dry.
all dry. You
Yeah.
know,
No personality.
no personality.
I think the league is going to have to find a way to market this game, and I think it's going to have to go beyond to just marketing players like they used to. That was the whole thing. The NBA has been doing this for the past 50 years, marketing players.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
started with Magic and Bird, and they've been using the same strategy. It's time to change it. Market the teams.
Yep.
Market the Knicks. You see how
Yep.
crazy the fans are going to New York? Market the Knicks.
Oh
Market
God.
the Thunder.
There's so
Market
many
the
Knicks fans right now going nuts.
nuts.
So many Knicks fans going nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah. I I think now is the time for the NBA to start looking at a different strategy to market these teams and market the game. The
Yeah.
NFL does it. The NFL markets their teams,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And Steelers fans, Cowboys fans, no matter who the player is, as they come and go, you still go to the game to watch the Cowboys.
Yep.
Steelers fans still go to the game, still living off the 1970s with Terry Bradshaw. Terry Bradshaw been retired for I don't know what 30 years, 40 years now, maybe
Yeah.
50 years. He retired in the 80s,
Yeah.
40 years ago. They still show up to support the Steelers because of that memory of how the Steelers made them feel in the 70s. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? I guess how the Cowboys made you feel in the 80s or in
Yeah.
the 70s, right?
Yep.
That's how you should build your league. Build your league on brands and teams.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, they better find something quick because we already talked about that on the previous show. Their ratings falling big
Mm,
time.
big
The ratings
time.
were falling. And I think they said that this All Star was one of the lowest All Star ratings they ever had.
Yeah, All Star
Long time.
sucks.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was
Yeah.
I forgot what they they had that little tournament. They had a little tournament, that little dumb tournament, man.
So stupid.
What come on, yo. Come
I,
first of all, you messed up my lick. Because that was my lick. The All-Star game was my lick. I could get like $1,000, $2,000 every All-Star game, okay? Because you bet that over every time. Every time you bet that over, it hit like clockwork. They beat it by 20 and 30 points, man.
mm.
They were beating it over by 20 and 30 points. It was just such an easy bet. Such an easy bet.
You
And I
know they were
thought
gonna go over.
I was licking my chops. I was saving money. I had money saved. I said, "Oh yeah, when the All Star game hit this year, I'm going crazy. I'm I'm going crazy. I'm gonna have about 3, 4 G's on this game. Okay, I'm when
Mm.
it's over." But nope, they changed the format. It's like, oh my god. And of course, I can't tell you this. They had a cap on it or something, some kind of cap on it, like you first person to 30 or something like that. I forgot what it was. Was it first team to 28 wins, something like that?
I thought you had to win by 4 or something like they combined horse. Because remember, you had
I
what
can't
game you used to
remember.
play as kids? You had to win by 2 buckets. You couldn't win by 1.
Well, sometime they'll do that. We called it 33. We called it 33. And you
33.
had to win. Yeah, sometimes you had to win by 2, depending on you.
Yeah,
Call
you had to win by 2.
uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I don't know. It's so stupid, man. Just play basketball, man.
yeah,
What?
man.
What? Why we have to play a play-in game? You got 82 games to figure out who makes the playoffs.
Well, we know that's a money grab. There's no other reason to do that. There's
Right.
no other reason. Now you flirting with having under 500 teams in the playoffs.
Yes.
Right? It's
Yes.
already bad. The East already be getting that with the regular joint sometimes.
Right.
To be under 500 teams or right at 500 teams making the playoffs. Now you're going to make it go even deeper and make a play-in? Come on.
Play-in game, dude.
Come on,
It's most wonkiest, stupid foolishness, man. It's like NBA,
Who's
man.
asking for more games?
Right.
I need more games before the games that I've been waiting for all season because I don't watch the regular season. You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about?
Would you say who's asking for more games?
Who asked you for more games? Nobody said, "Hey, man, we need to see." You know, I've been watching all this entertainment regular season where everybody's out for do the rest. I need more.
Yeah. You know what? 82 is not enough.
Oh my God.
I need more games. A 7-game.
When are they going to get with the fact they just need to cut the season down?
Yeah.
Cut like 10 games off. Come on, man.
4 games till you get to the 3 series before you get to the finals. Right. And each one of the series is a 7-game series. Right. You know what? We know what we need? We need more games.
We need more games.
What?
Not enough game, man. I need more game.
That's just crazy to me. To me, get rid of that play-in game. And I've told you before, because I'd rather keep the regular season at 82 just for historical reasons and just so you can match records to records. 82 is what they've always played.
Yep.
I just get rid of the play-in game, get rid of the in-season game, get rid of all that stupid stuff.
Yeah.
And take that first round of the playoff game, put it to 5 games, put it a 5-game series. Go back to how it used to be. It was a 5-game series.
Do you remember who won the in-season tournament this year?
No, I assume the teams that's in here.
I barely remember it happened. Okay.
Yeah, did the Lakers win it?
I think they won last year. I think this year it might have been Indiana.
I don't know. Who cares?
Maybe Indy won it. But
mean,
who cares?
Do you put up the banner for that in-season tournament?
They better not. You put up the in-season banner, you're reaching. You're straight reaching. You're starved for championships if you putting that banner up. Okay. If anybody remembers that or goes back to say, you know, try to count it as a 0.5 ring or something, you know what I'm saying? Anybody do that, okay? Cancel Christmas.
They're desperate. That's like when the Colts put up their, what was it, the AFC championship game runner-up banner. Yeah. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The runner-up conference championship game banner, not the Super Bowl runner-up.
Right.
Speaking of that, I've always heard this, but I've never confirmed this. Does the losing Super Bowl team, do they get a ring?
Hell no.
I was under the impression that they got like a loser's ring. I don't know where I heard that from. That would be stupid.
Hell no.
Who would wear that?
They got they get a banner for their conference championship.
I wouldn't even put that up.
They get a conference championship banner.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want that. Because you get a conference championship trophy.
Right.
I don't want that either.
Yeah. Really.
If I don't win the Super Bowl, I don't want no conference championship trophy.
I mean, anything after that, the runner-up is participation.
Yeah, it's a participation trophy. I don't want that.
Nah, not at all.
That reminds me of losing.
Right.
I don't remember that. Yeah, keep that. Thanks for joining us again. We do this thing every week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Holla.